Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to learn a new poem that is the Ballad of Father Gilligan, and it is written by W.B. Yeats, William Butler Yeats, who had received the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1923. He was a great Irish poet, and today we are going to learn the Ballad of Father Gilligan and the first stanza. What does it mean by a ballad? A ballad is nothing but a long narrative poem that tells a heroic story, and it is the heroic story of Father Gilligan. And here the text goes like this. The first stanza of the poem, the Ballad of Father Gilligan, goes like this. The old priest Peter Gilligan was weary night and day, for half his flock were in their beds or under green swords lay. So here Peter Gilligan, Father Gilligan, is described to be very old, and therefore he was getting tired. Very means here tired. He was tired because he was old. And another reason he was tired is that half his flock were in their beds. So what is the meaning of flock? Flock is a group of people. Flock means a group of people, especially the religious congregation, church congregation. Many Christian people, they gather and they are overseen by a pastor or a father, and that gathering is referred as flock because uh, Jesus the Christ, he is described as the good shepherd, and the people, all the Christian people, they are described as flock. They are referred as flock. So here, half his flock means the people under Father Gilligan, half of them were in their beds because they were sick, and they were sick because of an epidemic uh, disease which had affected the whole area where Father Gilligan was living and in the area where the church was located. And here, another thing is that green swords, they were lying under the green swords. What is the meaning of green swords? Green swords is nothing but graves. So here you see the soil has turned green because of the grass. So here the graves are referred as green swords. So half is flock, half of the Christian populace, half of the Christian people staying there was sick, and they were in their beds and under their graves. They were lying under the green swords, means they were in their graves. And this is the first stanza. So what is the first stanza all about? Here is the first stanza. The text is, the old priest Peter Gilligan was weary night and day, for half his flock were in their beds or under green swords. So Peter Gilligan, Father Gilligan, was very old and he was tired because he had to work night and day because half of his people were in their beds or in the grave. They were already dead. And the second stanza goes like this. Second stanza is, once while he nodded on a chair at the moth hour of eve, another poor man sent for him, and he began to grieve. What is the meaning of that? Nodded. Nod means let the head fall forward. When somebody is feeling drowsy, then his head falls forward. So he was nodding on a chair. And why was he nodding on a chair? Because he was very tired. He was cold. He had worked night and day. That's why he was nodding on the chair, and he was very tired. And what was the time when he was nodding on the chair? It was the moth hour. What is the meaning of moth hour? It is nothing but dawn or dusk. What is dawn? Dawn is the time just before sunrise. What is dusk? Dusk is the time just after sunset. So during dawn and dusk, the light is not completely gone. It is not completely dark. There is still some light present. That is dawn and dusk, and that is known as moth hour. Why moth hour? Because at that time moths come out and they go from flower to flower collecting nectar from flowers. So these are the moths. They have a very stout body in comparison to their own body structure. Their body is stout and they have feathery hair-like antennae, and they are known as moth. And these insects, they come out during the dawn and the dusk. Okay, and at the moth hour of eve, Father Gilligan was nodding in a chair, and at that time a poor man sent for him. A poor man called him, and he started to grieve. He began to grieve. He felt sad because he did not have any time to take some rest. So he felt sad. He began to grieve. And that is all about the Ballad of Father Gilligan, the first stanza and second stanza. Hope you understood. I will come with the next two stanzas in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.